Yo, yo, it's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is 11 something on on Tuesday night. So good news, I'm off tomorrow, so I have a lot of work I need to get done. But in the meantime, I got a lot done today actually. So we had a second interview for one of our teachers that are coming on board. We got to actually sit him down and walk him through the way we do our math and our science. And actually, it was an eye opener for me. It was so methodical and so in depth that I'm a little nervous to put my daughter in school. It'll be all right. I know she'll catch up, and I know with me and like the team behind her, she'll be fine. But still, like I was like, dang, this is all for what grade now? Anyway, it was very much an eye opener for me. So that took a couple hours, and then from there, I actually worked on our pitch deck a little bit longer. And unfortunately, when I went into the Growth Tribe meeting today, yeah, not so much of a good review. I guess I kind of bungled it. It all comes down to I know what I want to say in my head, but the way it comes out is not necessarily in language that the average Singaporean parent will identify and understand. So therein lies the rub, unfortunately. So I have a lot of learning to do. I mean, I'm getting better. I finally grasped the concept of what it is to, to struggle with secondary English, to worry about whether you're drilling enough, whether you're writing enough, composition and comprehension and working on your orals, and if you're reading enough newspapers, like, the typical stuff that Singaporean parents push their kids to do, thinking that that will help them with their scores, basically. So in order for me to better understand what it does take to score the kind of scores that they want to, and then what it is that the parents think they need to do to get their kids up to that level or whatever, it's really a big gap. So the fact that we have a program that is pretty much guaranteeing A1, and we can back that up. That's a hell of a claim, but we can back it up. So, yeah, any one of you listening, if you need secondary English tuition in Singapore, why don't you check us out? It's Scholars Inc. We've got a Facebook page, and you can definitely look us up at scholarsinc.com.sg as well if you're interested. So there's my shameless plug for the company I work for. Once I was actually done with the Growth Tribe meeting, I think we sat there for about 3 hours, and we went through like every little piece of every slide. From there, ran to go pick up the little one, obviously. Came back home, dropped everything in the house, ran down to the NTUC to pick up some groceries real quick. I needed bread and milk. I didn't buy milk. Okay, never mind. I gotta do that tomorrow, I guess. We bought some groceries, came back here, I made dinner. We sat down and had dinner together. She watched a couple cartoons because I feel really bad for her, seriously. Like by the time I go pick her up, it's maybe 6:30 in the evening. By the time we finish the commute, like by the time we finish waiting for the bus, get on the bus, get back home, get in the house, finish taking a shower and like kind of winding down for the day, it's already 7:30, 8 o'clock. And technically, she should be in bed by 8:30, but I feel bad. That baby girl has been like waiting for me all day, and I kind of want to spend some time with her. So I let her watch TV for a little while, play for a little while, and maybe 9:30. 9:30 the latest. She's in bed already. So today, as is suddenly becoming the norm, she put up a little bit of a fight to go to sleep today. Started acting up and talking back and stuff, and I had to yell at her, and then she ended up in tears, and I ended up in tears, and it's rough, man. Being a single mom is no fun, and I don't get to play good cop or bad cop. I'm just the cop, and it just ends up bad most days. So it's a work in progress, but we work on it every day, and I'm trying really hard to work on our communication skills because I know that if she takes a breath and tells me what's on her mind, it will come out angry. And if I take a breath and speak in plain English to her, with the understanding that she is just 6 years old and not a little adult like she talks or claims to be, if I remember those things, then I don't lose my temper either. And for the most part, I don't. It's just sometimes where I'm frustrated, and then she's like, I don't know, maybe she's feeding off my energy or what, but she tends to aggravate it some more. And it's not like one or two times, it's like over and over again until I snap, and then I have to like put her in her place, and I feel bad to do that, but I kind of have to. So, yeah, we got into a little bit of a tussle tonight before I put her in bed, but I sorted it all out, I smoothed it all out, and made sure she was okay before I go to bed, because My rule of thumb, whether it's my husband, whether it's my kids, whether it's my mom, my brother, my friends, whatever, you never go to bed mad at someone you care about. Okay? Obviously, if you can't reach them, you leave a message. But for the most part, do your best. Don't leave angry words in the air. Don't let that be the last thing someone hears from you. You never know. It is a blessing to wake up every morning, for real. With that being said, it is a blessing to be super busy. I am super busy. I want to talk to you about momentum today because sometimes it takes, I don't know about you, but I have started trouble. As a creative person, I have started trouble. So I have an idea in my mind. I know what I want to do, but when it comes time to put, your money where your mouth is, it takes me a little bit. So I've been talking about t-shirts and t-shirts and t-shirts forever. I mean, literally, let's see, at least 7 years ago, okay? Just after baby girl was born, and I was trying really hard to figure out what else I could do to make money on the side where I didn't have to go to work maybe ever again. And I came up with t-shirts, and I mean, I have notebooks of ideas, of things I want to put on a t-shirt because, damn it, I would wear them. Okay? And honestly speaking, the brand that I'm creating is basically about all the things that I would wear. I don't know if you would wear it or not. And that's cool. That'll come in time. I'm not creating this brand for you. I'm creating it for me. So I had lots and lots of ideas for t-shirts and stuff. And honestly, at the time, the person I was with was not interested in seeing me succeed, was not interested in pushing me to follow my dreams, was not interested in hearing any of that. And that's cool. It's just the way that person was. It's almost like, for you to expect a scorpion to do anything other than sting is foolish on your part. I think there was a story about a man who saw a scorpion that was drowning, and he reached into the water and picked up the scorpion to save it from drowning. The scorpion, obviously in already a panicked state, did what it does. It stung him. And when it stung him, he dropped it. It fell back in the water. But this goofus put his hand back in the water to pick it up again. So he kept doing it, and some guy was like, what is wrong with you? You keep getting stung. He's like, yeah, but you know what? It's in my nature to save this poor being that I see is struggling. And unfortunately, it's in his nature to sting me. So obviously he could have learned from his mistake maybe and, I don't know, used a stick or something. But yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you have people that are hell-bent on doing nothing but misunderstanding you, so there's really no point in hanging around them. And you kind of just have to keep on stepping, okay? But the momentum part comes where I finally put my money where my mouth is and put down like foundation steps to actually build whatever it is that I want my end goal to be. Now for me, it's been a lot of things. I started off, I think it was like June 24th actually. Just June 24th? July 24th. July 24th. Yeah, I panicked, obviously, and had a crisis happening in my life and decided, you know what, I need to do everything now. I had been in this program since March, and I graduated in I think I graduated in June. March, April, May. Yeah, beginning of June, I was graduated already, and I just kind of sat on the graduation. But I did start off the Periscope episodes and stuff shortly thereafter. But even then, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And sometimes you kind of just have to jump before you're ready to do stuff. So I was heavy into Gary Vee at the time. He was talking about, audio's coming back, audio's coming back, audio's coming back. Do something about it. And it was like he was talking to me. I heard the epiphany, the hallelujah chorus in the background. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a damn podcast. And I'd heard about Facebook Live, and I wasn't ready to do it live, like with my face on the screen, because I don't want to have to get jigged up to do this. I want to be able to talk to you like I am as a normal person without getting all like prepped and, I want this to be off the cuff on purpose. I want it to be raw and uncut on purpose. That's why I don't have, podcast equipment. I don't have a mixer. I don't have Audacity to produce my damn podcast. Eventually, yeah, maybe. But for now, because I'm in the beginning stages of my business, I want it to be raw. I want it to reflect the means that I have access to at the moment. I am on a shoestring budget. Okay, so with what I have, I'm going to show you that it is possible to get things started, and that's the whole point. I am not a professional business person. I am not a professional entrepreneur. I have not, created millions of businesses. I have not advised people on how to build and push and promote and market. I haven't done any of that stuff. I am starting out brand spanking new. This is what you call from scratch. Yeah, fresh from the garden. um, so yeah, like I said, I don't have the podcast equipment. I don't have producer programming. I don't have access to any of that. I mean, seriously, to be quite honest with you, my my image that I'm using for the podcast, the visual that I'm using is from Bitmoji. I created the avatar and then I just happened to find this one and I like it, so I've been using it over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, until I decide I want to put money on graphic design, or if I get, smart enough to teach myself how to do all these things, until then I'm just going to use what I have access to, so this works for now. So yeah, it takes the first step. And once you put the first step down, it's almost like you're sitting on a bicycle. Once you push your first foot down all the way, what you don't realize is the pedal comes up behind your other foot and kind of like propels your other foot forward too. And then it's momentum. You keep on going, you keep on going, keep on going. It takes effort after that to kind of stop. But once you stop, even for a day, it takes so much more effort to get that momentum going again. So right now, with everything that's going on, I am proud to say that I've put one foot in front of the other every day since July 24th, and I am in the 93rd episode of my podcast right now. And that basically is signaling to me that, hey, your 100th episode is coming up. What are you going to do that's special? What are you going to do that's different? What are you going to do to celebrate? So that plan is in the works right now, and I'm feeling the pressure of the third quarter a little bit. So October is about to close up, you guys. I have 7 days left. Okay, I have until the 31st. That's 7 days of super productive energy, because obviously we're in Scorpio season right now, and it's a fellow water sign, and I feel it. It's strong. So I'm ready to, get some more work done. So I've been researching. I mean, you know me, I don't like asking for help. I did ask my brother to see if he'd do some research, and I haven't really heard from him. He tends to ghost on me. I think it's like the theme for the men in my life. They tend to ghost on me. And then once in a blue moon, they'll pop their head back up, and I'd be like, oh, hey, yeah, okay, what's going on? So I did ask him to do some research and let me know how, what he thought. And I haven't heard from him, so I went ahead and did the research myself. I'm about to go ask a couple of my buddies from college who are running their own successful businesses, just to, to get some insight and run a couple things by them, because obviously there is a huge learning curve when you do everything by yourself. But chances are there's someone in your circle that's doing the stuff that you're about to do, or knows somebody who's doing it, right? And might be humble enough to be able to share some of their information with you. So in that vein, I'm hoping that we can all win and, promote each other. But the only stupid question is the one that's not asked. So if I don't ask, I won't know. And if I ask and he shuts me down, then I know exactly what kind of person he is, and I don't have to ask again. But if he actually helps me out, I may save a couple bucks, and I may think of some things that I didn't know to consider before. So that's the funny thing about, pushing forward and trying new things. It's always an adventure. There's always a learning curve to it. There's always the fear of rejection, which is fine. I mean, as much as I've been rejected in my life, I should pretty much be used to it. It should be second nature to me. It kind of is second nature to me. I kind of expect it nowadays. Anyway, off track as usual. So the momentum that I feel right now is kind of hindering me from slowing down. I kind of want to do more. But I also get sidetracked still. I've talked to you about this the last couple of days, and I have implemented a schedule of sorts. It's not written down, which is wrong. I should write it down, and I should plan it a little bit better. But for now, I've got my top 3 goals and a list of gratitudes that I start off with every morning. And my accountability partner at the moment is Vanessa. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, what I do is I drop her an audio on WhatsApp and say, hey, good morning, these are my gratitudes for today, because I want to cultivate that grateful heart. I want to cultivate that habit of being grateful first thing in the morning, because that really does set the tone for the rest of your day. So I gave her my top 3 that I needed to get done today. I needed to decide on Shopify. I needed to decide on Fiverr. And then I needed to make sure that I got my blog piece done. Now, 2 out of 3 isn't so bad. I would like 3 out of 3, but that's okay. I'm going to push for what I have already. It's already 11 o'clock, 11:30 right now, and obviously I do need to sleep at some point. And I think I'm going to head to bed after I study a little bit, because I do have the day off tomorrow, and I do have a lot of other things that I need to settle as well. As a single mom, you have a lot of logistics you need to hustle, not to hustle, you have to manage. So stuff like health insurance, stuff like a CDA account for your child, the baby bonus that you should have gotten if your child had been born here. There's a lot of leads that I need to chase and like finish up and close up, so I don't have them hanging over my head. I would feel a lot better if I did that. I have a couple of clients that I need to touch base with. I need to go out and buy a backdrop for my upcoming TV series, so I'm actually really excited about that. I will work on that as well. And yeah, just little things. Most importantly, you guys, I need to be here at 2 o'clock tomorrow, because they're going to fix my damn AC so I can sleep in my room. Right now I'm borrowing my mom's room, and thank God for that, because I do have the whole house to myself. But it's, I prefer my room, obviously, but the AC is leaking and I don't know how to fix it. If there's anything else, I'd be all over it trying to fix it. But the AC, I need them to flush it and fix all of that stuff. So that happens tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then I have to go pick up baby girl. So I have pockets of time tomorrow that I need to certainly, get with the program and make sure I, do the best that I can with the time that I have. I also need to cook at some point tomorrow, because, yeah, it's about that time again. My fridge is empty. I need to go cook. So, good news is it doesn't take very much to cook. It just takes a lot of preparation and planning, so that I use my time as wisely as possible. I think actually tomorrow I'm going to multitask and see if I can't listen to my lectures while I'm cooking, and maybe take down some notes as I'm going along. So yeah, momentum is key. I don't know where I get the energy from. I swear to God, I'd be asleep or like yawning half the time, especially in the afternoons. Oh my God, I hate that, like that carb zombie like feeling right after lunch. So I do the best I can. I catch up with as many people as I can. I try really hard to do something in my business every day, because you know what? I damn sure am building someone else's business in my 9 to 5. So I'd be stupid to wait till I have free time or days off to do my own business. I need to do a little bit every day for myself as well. So that's what I'm doing. That's where the podcasts come in. That's the only reason why I can actually sit here today and be like, hey, episode 93. So in a week's time, it'll be episode 100. I'm so excited. But big things are coming, and I'm trying to, to push along as I can. So I better wrap up here in a little bit. I will check on y'all tomorrow. Obviously, I will have more news tomorrow, because it is an off day. And I've decided I'm not going to let baby girl skip school and hang out with me, because as much as I love her and I really do miss, spending time with her and stuff, I need to get some stuff done. So I'm not trying to postpone any of this stuff, especially since October's winding down. Then I have November. December, I don't know how much will happen, because it's pretty much a bum month. So I will try. I don't have a lot of excuses for December, because I don't have family around. Nobody really celebrates Christmas. No one does Thanksgiving. I miss Thanksgiving, you guys. I have no one to cook for. It's all good, though. I'll figure it out. Yeah. So I have no excuse, but that doesn't mean that things might not pop up. So we'll see. I do have a wedding in December that I need to attend. Outside of that, everything else is simple. So I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. I hope y'all have a very, very productive Tuesday. For those of you on my side of the world who are wrapping up Tuesday, get some sleep, you guys, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.